Welcome, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Taron. Today, what we are going to make, we're going to draw a triceratops. I always love this art time with you every week. We're going to go ahead and get started. So hopefully you'll have a great time doing this with me. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is make sure that you have your paper where it is in landscape, okay? So not portrait up and down. We want to make sure that it's the long ways, okay? So we're going to get started with that. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find the bottom of your paper and in the center of your paper, okay? So you're going to take your finger and you're going to find the center and you're just going to put a little dot there. We're not going to need that dot here in a minute, but I just need you to make a dot right there so you know where the middle of your paper is. Then you're going to take your hand. You're going to place it on your paper, and then in the middle of your paper, you're going to place another dot. All right? Okay, so that dot right there is going to show us where we're going to make our body for our triceratops. We want to make sure that we have enough space down here from the bottom of our body of our triceratops to the bottom of the paper so that we have room for his legs. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the triceratops body. And we're going to start with a longer oval shape. So it doesn't need to be too long. I'm going to show you kind of how long and how big I'm going to make mine. Kind of the size of a fist, really, on that paper. So I'm going to go around. And I'm going to make my body for my triceratops. Now, it doesn't have to exactly touch that dot. I just want to make sure that you have enough room so you can draw the legs when we do the rest of the body. Okay, so you can just erase that if you have your dot there and you didn't touch it, it's okay. We want an oval shape. Now over here to the side from that oval shape, we're going to draw another oval shape right over here from that body. Okay, super. All right, now what we want to do is we want to make the shield kind of his head, part of his head. So it kind of had that shape like it came down like this. So really it's almost like making a triangle here, right here, but we just don't go the whole way, okay? We stop that. And then right here, we want to connect his head to the rest of his body. And now we want to make the mouth on our triceratops. So from the head, we'll go out, in just a little bit, and then we connect it just like so. Now the reason I used a pencil on this one was because I want to make sure I have to do some erasing on this. It's so cool how we started out with the triceratops and we just started with shapes and then how we can build from those shapes to make our picture. So I want to take my eraser and I want to erase right here this line, and I want to erase this line on the head and also right here. So now it's one continuous part of this triceratops. Everything looks like it's together, okay? I want to make an eye for my triceratops. And then I need to add my horns because triceratops means that it's a three-horned dinosaur, because like a triangle has three sides and three angles. A tricycle has three wheels. So a triceratops has three horns. So what I want to do from that is I'm going to go up and I'm going to make my horn right there on the top of the head. And then this one is on the other side, but it's kind of poking out on the other side. And then we have another one right up here on the top of its nose. Then I want to erase those lines in the middle of those. And now it looks like this one is on this side of his head and this one's on his nose. Okay, now the next step we're going to do is we're going to add a tail to our triceratops. So from out here, we're just going to go back and then bring it up and connect it in with the body. And I want to erase this line right here. So now I have one triceratops, but he needs some legs. So right here, I want to go down and then kick out his foot and then back up. And I like this one. I have to erase that a little bit. I want to make it come out just a little bit wider. Okay? And then this foot is back behind. Looks like he's walking. And then in the front, we have another one. Come out. And the other one is just poking out from behind there. So it looks like he's walking. And then I want to erase this line. Now at any time, just make sure that you stop the video and then you can restart it when you are caught up. Okay, now I want to give my Triceratops some details. So I just make some lines like this. I want to put some little circles down my Triceratops, just for some details on his body. A couple of lines down here on his stomach, maybe even on his tail, even a couple on his legs. Okay, super. All right, now Triceratops is an herbivore. An herbivore means that he eats plants. So I don't want to make any sharp teeth on Triceratops because he's not a meat eater. So he doesn't need those sharp teeth. Triceratops had flat teeth, and that was great for picking plants and eating plants. So I'm going to draw just some leaves, just some plants over here. And then I want to make the ground along the bottom of my picture. And then maybe some more grass. You could also add a little nest if you wanted to draw a nest. You could do that too. Back behind him, I'm going to put a hill in the background. You may even add some clouds in the sky. A couple of pteranodons flying in the air would be something else that would be a really cool detail to add to your picture. And then you could even add a volcano in the background. So here's the lava coming out. And then I want to show you now how I colored Triceratops. So then the way that I colored this when I finished off my picture was that I added, okay, I'll show you that a little bit. All right, so what I did when I made my picture and I finished it up, I used brown and I shaded all around my Triceratops. Now I also, that first thing I always do is I'll take a black marker or a black crayon and I trace all of my pencil lines all the way around my picture. And then I'll do my coloring. So I'll do some shading with darker colors and then lighter colors inside. And then I'll also do the grass. I did that with green. I did some more green on this grass. And I colored my Triceratops brown and green. But you can do that any way that you want to. And then on the volcano, I just colored my volcano over here too. So you can stop this video and see how I colored it. You can color it any way that you want. All right, I hope that you enjoyed working with me today. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.